Hi, it's Rob here from the Gym Tin. I hope you're well. Welcome to this abdominal and back conditioning training class. Grab yourself a pint of water, take a sip, lick around your lips, and hydrate. Okay, so from there, find yourself a space. Close the doors, let people know you're taking part in a fitness training session, and keep yourself safe for all of these exercises. Check around one way, check around the other, make sure you've got plenty of room. Checking above your head, make sure your hands aren't going to go any light fittings. Okay, so from here, our feet are fist gap apart, which is going to rock our feet forwards and back. We're going to bring our hands on top of our hips and working through this range here. We're keeping a gap between the knees, a gap between the feet, our hips driven forward, our shoulders back, and our chest lifted. From here, we're going to swing the arms out wide, up into a T position. Our thumbs are up nice and high. We're going to open our fingers out nice and wide. Stretch your arms out as far as we can. From here, we're going to lift up overhead, reaching up, pushing up higher, and then driving our pelvis forward. We're going to bring the arms back and keep marching on our feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms out wide into a T position here. Still marching up over your tiptoes. Keep your chest lifted up nice and high. Thumbs lifted up, fingers webbed out wide. Shoulders are back, chest is lifted. Work it through your range. 5 more here. 4 more. Can you push those fingertips a little bit further apart, a little bit further away from each other? And release. Forward hinge. Slow control. Lift back up to standing. And again, hinge, slow drop, stand. And again, Romanian deadlift, dropping down, reaching down to the toes, drive your pelvis forward, lift your chest up nice and high. Drop again. Lift the chest. Slow control, slow lift high. Slow control, lift up high. And again, 3 more here. Good, good. 2 more here. Last one here. And from here, balancing on the right leg, lift the left knee high. Drive your pelvis forward and bring your hands just on your hips. From there, you're going to tilt down to the side and back in. Down and up. So you've got your left knee flexed, you're dropping your right elbow down towards the side and back into position. And again, drop. And if you lose your balance, that's always a good sign. See if you can keep the strength here in the glutes. And lift and lower again. Hips drive forward, chest up high. It's a tough little exercise. Now, if you're struggling with it, you can bring your hands to the side here on the wall for you to be able to tilt and back into it. Alternatively, see if you can keep the strength here. The knee lifted high, tilting to the side. 3 more here. 2 more here. Last one. If you need to drop the knee and then come back into it, all good. And release. Shake it out. Roll your hips. Change leg. Other knee comes up nice and high. Hands on your hips. Tilt to the side. Slowly lift back up. Tilt. And back again. So we've got the right knee lifted. The left elbow dropping down to the side. Torso stays high. Check your balance out. Now, the key part here as well, can you keep this right thigh nice and parallel to the floor? And as you come back up to standing, can you thrust the pelvis forward and maintain your balance? It's a tough little workout. You might find you need to step out every now and again, give it a shake. Again, you might find that you need that wall for you to be able to drop and lift back in. And again, keep the movement strong. Lift. High each time. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Oh, lost it. And again, last one. And release. Shake it out. Grab yourself a drink of water. Take a sip, lick it around your lips. All right. And again, rolling back onto the floor. Stretch yourself out nice and long. Pull your toes away from your body. Stretch your arms out back overhead. So good warm up there. Big stretch back, long on the arms. And then bring the arms back. Now, to start off with, we're just going to work through our standard back bridge. So we're going to work up through into a back bridge hold and then slowly lower ourselves back down again. And again, lift up high, lower down. And again, up, slow control, lower the pelvis back down, bottom just caressing the floor. Tap and lift again. Now, if you're feeling confident with this, walk the feet in a little bit further, come up onto the ball of the feet, keep the glutes strong. You'll feel the calves will engage a little bit more. Big, strong drive up through the hips and the pelvis up towards the ceiling. Now, keep the same gap between the knees as you're lifting and slowly lower back down again. Great workout for building up our lower back muscles and strengthening our glutes as well. 2 more. 1 more. And release. And stretch up overhead. Pull your toes away from your body, lengthen out. Really good. And relax. Okay, so coming back into that back bridge, this time we're going to take our left foot over our right thigh. And we're just going to drop that knee away. You're going to feel the hip lengthen out. Stretch through the adductors here, through the inner thigh, and dropping the knees sideways and down. Slowly lowering the hips back down to the ground. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, push up, raise up and hold. Slowly lower again. Breathe out, push up, and lift and hold. Slowly control, lower it down. Now, check yourself out, but could you raise now by into that tiptoe raise, lifting the heel up, knees still strapped up to the side, slowly lowering that bottom back down to the ground. It's fine. Don't need it then. Slow control, lower back down again. Again, still keeping that heel off the floor, lower back down into the ground. Slowly lowering down again. Lift up high, knee tuck out wide. Can you keep the heel off the ground? Big drive up again. Slow control, lower down. Last one here, big press up, push. Slowly curling through the spine and stretch out and lower it out. Good work. Arms extended fully overhead, arms back down to the ground. From here, we're going to swap it over. So we're going to walk the feet in. Again, we're going to take the right foot over the top of the left thigh. Push the right knee away, bring the arms down by the side. From here, we're going to raise up into that back bridge. And now trying to keep the pelvis up square to the ceiling, but trying to drop the right knee down and open. Keep the arms down by the side. And slow control lower. Again, take that deep breath in. Breathe out, push up. Slow control lower again. Again, extend. Dropping the knee out wide. Head back to the floor. Vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly lowering back down again. Check the toe position, check the foot position. And again, we're going to work through that range. So now you come up on the ball of the foot, perhaps, lifting the heel up. If it's not safe and effective for you, go back to where you were. But if you feel that you can make this a safe, relevant, effective exercise, you're going to get more out of this exercise and training session. A bit more of a calf raise into it. More stability required. More proprioception, more neuromuscular pathways connecting, making you work that little bit harder. Two more here. One more here. And slowly releasing. Shake it out. Rolling onto your right side. Head down to the floor. Point your legs away from your body. Okay, we're going to work a little bit onto our external obliques here. Now, these are the muscles on the side of our six-pack here, and they roll down into it. And if you can strengthen these muscles up, you're going to finally get a bit more of a chiseling here of the six-pack. Okay, so we're going to work through a standard leg raise over to here. Now, these guys are designed to work through to pull that pelvis up and then slowly lowering it back down again. So what I want you to try and feel is the lift of the pelvis rather than just the lifting of the legs and the feet. Okay, so lift and slowly control back down. Now, if you find this tough, flex your knees. Lift here, slowly back down. It's still the same amount of weight. It's just the lever, the length of the legs is obviously shorter. If you find it comfortable to place the hand in front, then go for it here. And again, if this is too much, just drop the bottom leg and you could be working through a hydrant pose here. Now, whatever the level is you're working on, keep it safe, relevant, and effective for you. So you could be in the straight leg advanced position here. Your choice, your workout. Even bring your hand on top of your thigh or maybe on top of your hip. And you might find you'll be able to work a little bit more through that range. See if you can keep a little gap between the feet. See if you can get that raise up nice and strong and then slowly lowering down again. Last one here. And release. Flex the knees in and just give yourself a little bit of a bum wiggle here. Bit of a shake out. The glute medius here, the outside of the hips have got to work really hard. Okay, so from here, we're now going to bring that fingers back in front of us. Drive forward on your pelvis. Now, we'll work through the same thing. We're going to work through a lift leg. We're going to tuck the feet forward, back, and drop down. So raise the legs, swing forward, flex forward, extend back, and drop down again. Now, you might find that you need to do the single leg, or you might find that you need to do this bent knee. Lift, flex forward, back, and drop. So find the range that suits you. So these side muscles that we've got here, these external abdominal obliques here, their job is to work through a trunk side flex. So if you want to make this even harder, you can lift your torso up just slightly as you work through that range. And they're also designed to help with trunk flexion. So by bringing your thighs up forward into you, bring those hip flexors in, but if you can, see if you can get a little crunch into it as well. So you're coming forward, a little bit of a crunch down and towards it. Tough little workout. And you're going to find whichever one of those stabilizing muscle groups is weakest. For the majority of us, it's going to be down here on the muscles that support around the hip. Don't forget, though, we are working all the muscles that support our back and abdominal strength. This is a great workout, so keep going. It's tough. And if you can keep your feet off the floor all the way through, it's a tricky little workout. Last one here. Oh, the glute does not like me now. And rest. Shake it out, give it a wriggle, give it a roll. And guess where we're going? Yep, we're going over to the other side. So roll over. And stretch yourself out nice and long. Okay, Just start off with a single leg raise here on the right leg to start it off with. Nice strong lift up to the side, slowly lowering back down again. Starting to feel confident with it. Raise both legs. Slowly lower back down again. Keep the gap between the feet. Lift high. Slowly lower. Lift high. Slowly lower. And again, if you need to make it easier, flex the knee. Maybe just do the single leg into a hydrant. See if you can do both, perhaps. See if extension is possible. See if you can lift the torso up slightly with it as well. Three more here. Two more here. Last one. And rest. Tuck the knees up. Shake up that glute. Gonna get tight on the outside of the hip. Give it a wiggle, give it a wobble. Okay, we're going to show you we can do that extension of the exercise now. So again, leg raise to the side. Tuck forward, driving the chest down forward slightly. Come back through to extension. Slowly lower again. Lift. Forward flex. Back. Lower. And again, see if you can lift that chest into the exercise. Remember, the slower we can go, the better the movement. Three more here. Let's go. Up. Forward hinge. Slowly back. Slowly lower. Two more here. Side of the glutes really screaming at me now. One more. And rest. Good stuff. Okay, rolling to your back again. Stretch out nice and tall. Okay, feet in. Let's work through the crunch here. Slow, controlled sit up and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower. Lift your chest again and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower. Again, back up, breathe out, hold it up. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and lower. Maybe walk your heels a little bit further this time. Ready, up and hold. 12, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Stretch out overhead. From here, we're going to raise the right hand up, touch the left knee, come back out to extension. Swap it over and replace. Good. So alternate arm to alternate leg. Now see if you can keep both arms and both legs off the floor. So these legs are being held up high. 4 more here. 3 more here. 2 more here. Last one here. And rest and stretch. And recover. From there, slowly standing yourself back up. Take yourself into standing position here, feet fist gap apart, flex down for a nice big stretch all the way through the back of your legs. From there, fold your arms, point your elbows down to the ground. Nice big extension of all the way through the back of the legs and the lower back. And if you're a little bit tight in the upper thoracic, you might find it there in the upper back between the shoulder blades. Releasing the arms, stretching up nice and high. The left hand back and lift up onto your tiptoes. Extend your torso and bring your shoulder blades back through up high. And release and swap it over. Our last stretch for tonight. Really lovely training session this evening. Well trained with me. Thank you so much for joining me. Interlock the fingers, roll around one way, roll back the other way, shake it out, and grab yourself a drink of water and hydrate. Well trained. Thank you so much for joining me. If you've done it live, hashtag live. If you've done it on replay, hashtag the replay. Let us know. And if ever I can help, send us a message. Cheers.